there are a lot of ways that we're alike. I know I long for my quality of life to be one where I'm filled with joy and peace, where I feel an outlet for all the creative passion within me, where I enjoy many levels of intimacy, where I feel a sense of freedom and movement, right alongside a sense of security. I would imagine that you have, if not all of these desires, many of them for your own life. The key to having these desires fulfilled is to live in awareness more and more, moment by moment. When we spend our days very distracted, we deny ourselves the opportunity to have the fullness of life in that moment. But there are many things that we can do to help cultivate this awareness. It's not something that we can usually just make one decision to do or to be for the rest of our lives. Usually it's a slow process of learning who we are in all the ways that we somewhat know, but many ways that we're still a mystery to ourselves. When we practice things like meditation, contemplative practice, centering exercises, when we develop our skills and our gifts, we begin to tap the mystery of ourselves. But there are also little things we can do right within our chosen lifestyle that aid us in living this quality of life. I'm going to introduce you to some of them. Today I have just one. Oftentimes throughout our day, we'll use internal phrases such as, I should have done this. I shouldn't have done this. Why did I do this again? Why can't I do this more? And all of these statements reveal an attitude of judgment towards ourselves. I explored in an article I wrote recently on my Tumblr blog that oftentimes our judgment, if not always, is coming from some false sense of self. It's a way we think we can force mastery and force maturity upon ourselves. But we're not coming from a place where we touch the true master within. We're not coming from a place that is mature. So there are many little things that we can practice, and I'd like to leave you with one today. I'd like to invite you to spend the day and notice all the times that you say should, or some like phrase that's expressing judgment, and just notice it. Just step back as the observer and notice all of the times and all of the ways. Notice that there's certain areas in your life where that idea of should comes out even stronger. And then I'd like you to take the day after, so tomorrow, if you just start this today, and begin to replace that phrase with something that is more accurate and more true. Challenge yourself to go a little deeper. How can you offer yourself unconditional acceptance and say what is true if you're not doing exactly what you'd like to? For instance, I should exercise today. Already I'm the taskmaster cracking a whip, reminding myself of what I should do, which dampens the spirit. What phrase could I replace that with? How about, how would I like to exercise today? Or what could I do so that I would desire to exercise today? Or simply going out to exercise without any prompting. Those are more accurate statements that allow me to step into an awareness with myself. Even questioning, why do I not feel like exercising today, allows us to get to know ourselves. And as we do, we give ourselves the freedom to make choices that are life-giving.